just want to apologize for the update. Over a month ago I said it'd be a couple more weeks and I finished this project off. Got Christmas time. Just got lazy making videos, and then New Year's came, and now this is my last weekend I had off, and then I'm doing a plant shutdown at work for 3 weeks. So it's 3 weeks I'm going to be MIA. I'm not sure if I'm going to have any more videos up for a while, but once springtime gets going, definitely for sure, there's going to be a lot of projects happening on the go. Buying a Jeep soon, a 2003 Jeep TJ with a blown motor. I'm going to do lots of videos on that. And anyway, stay tuned, watch this video as we split the crankcase apart and show you the ultimate damage done to a Seadoo 951 engine when the counterbalance shaft bearing goes and takes out the whole bottom end. Alright, watch the video, have fun. So now we're going to remove the coupler off the engine, soft coupler which went in there, which cushioned the two couplers. And then we're going to remove all the bolts from inside there, pull this coupler off, remove the flywheel on the other side, and get this shit going because I've been dragging this out for far too long. Get this piece off. It just basically just slides in there. Give it a turn, pops up, removes another bolt behind, remove this bolt. And this piece is going to come off. We're going to do that right now. So this part comes off pretty easy. I just used a puller. So we just remove this here. It's a tapered shaft, so as it's tightened up, it gets compressed on there, and that's how it seats. And so I just put a puller on there, pressed on this. The piece popped right out of there. So this piece here just comes off once you get all the nuts removed. It's just basically held on by rust. Give it a tap or something, it pulls off. Flywheel, I guess you want to call it. I don't have a gear puller that will stretch far enough to pull it off, so I'm just going to take it off when I pull the crank off. So now I'm going to split the crankcase, I guess. We're going to rip this bitch apart and see what kind of damage there is done inside of it. So at this point I think I removed all the bolts I need to remove from the bottom of the crankcase, and gonna get a rubber mallet and tap it now, see if I can split the cases apart and get access to the crankshaft and counterbalance shaft. So now that we got this apart, I just wanted to show you, remember telling you before, the counterbalance shaft right here, that bearing definitely went. And if you look at the gears between your counterbalance shaft and your crankshaft, you can see how these gears are just all marred here. Like there's nothing left of that gear at all on the crankshaft. So basically you could get that crank rebuilt if you wanted to, but for my purposes I'm just gonna fucking scrap it. It's junk to me, so I'm going to pound the crank out of the case and we're gonna examine it all the way around and see what the deal is. Okay, here we go. Here's the counterbalance shaft. This bearing on this side, remember I told you before it was shot. This is what I suspected all along in all my other videos. It's exactly what happened. The other side, the bearing's still good. Yeah, when that bearing seized, that gear on the shaft which drives to your crankshaft just got shredded. Absolutely shredded, even on the crank. See how bad that is? Totally destroyed the engine. The crankcase is busted there, cracked out here. This engine is complete scrap. Now I salvaged the top half of the engine. I got carburetor, reeds, piston, cylinders. Those I managed to salvage, so the engine's not a total loss. The whole bottom end is gone now. So if you ever have an experience with your counterbalance valve going in your Seadoo 951 engine, this is a pretty good example of what's going to happen to it and the damage it does. Basically at this point you're doing what I'm doing. Either you part the Seadoo out or you search around for a new engine and you replace the engine with a good used one, or you rebuilt one. However, the problem I had with shops that want to sell you rebuilt engine, they want a usable core. So basically, well, if you got an engine like mine that's toast, you're gonna have to find a core. And if you're mechanically inclined, if you can find a good working engine that is usable to be rebuilt, you might as well just rebuild it yourself and save time and money. But anyways, That's the end for this video. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. And next few videos in this are going to be getting the new engine assembled and ready to go. And well, obviously it's winter time in Calgary, so it's going to be a long time before we can hit the water. But sorry about the delay in the project. This seems to be ongoing forever. So stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.